Hello, I am Therese Lim, and my research project for Computer Science 311 is about how Blizzard Entertainment got players to socially connect with each other. One reason why I picked this subject is because my career dream is to work in the video game industry as either a software engineer or a video game programmer. Another reason is I hope to intern or work for the Blizzard Entertainment. To give a bit of background of Blizzard Entertainment, I'm going to start talking about the history of the company. The company was founded in 1991 by three graduates of UCLA. They are Alan Adham, Michael Morhami, and Brian Fargo. However, when they founded it, it was originally called Silicon and Synapses. Before it was a company that made video games, they made ports. Ports are converting a video game from a different platform to another one. An example of a port would be taking the game Pinball Space Cadet, which is only playable in a Windows XP operating system, and make it playable in a current operating system such as a Mac OS High Sierra. Silicon and Synapses changed its name to Chaos Studios around 1993, but because there was another company called Chaos Studios, they ended up changing the name to Blizzard Entertainment in 1994. During this time, they created a couple of games, but when their game Diablo was made, fans of the company were born. One of the main events Blizzard is known for, besides their conventions, is their eSports tournaments. The definition of eSports are electronic sports, competitive video gaming, professional video gaming, or pro gaming. An eSports competition can be multiplayer or player versus player. To describe how Blizzard's eSports tournaments are, they have many events, one being called the Overwatch League, based off of one of Blizzard's popular video games called Overwatch. During this league, eSport teams compete against each other, and these teams are from around the world, such as the London Spitfire, the Shanghai Dragons, the Seoul Dynasty, and my favorite team, the Los Angeles Gladiators. From the previous slide, I talked about the various eSports teams that are in the Overwatch League. These teams have many fans like a regular sports team would. The only difference is these esports fans are really engaged with not only their favorite teams, but the esports tournament as well. That brings to the idea of why people seem to be more engaged with esports than regular sports. It's due to the fact gameplay is evolving, which means there are new ways to play video games, such as the use of virtual reality. Other reasons include viewing esports. Viewing esports are free, can watch it anytime and anywhere. It takes less work to become a professional video gamer. Along with that, there are no boundaries like geography because you have online gaming or viewing gameplay online. Esports also are not involved in anything political, and there are no cultural boundaries enforced due to players can play a game without trying to adjust in any new settings. Added to that, like Blizzard's esports tournaments, they are well organized. One of Blizzard's well-known games that actually encourages meeting new players is Hearthstone. How they encourage it is through an event called Fireside Gatherings, which is a website where it lists organized public events where players can meet and play the game publicly. These gatherings are held in public places like shops, bookstores, college dorms, or anywhere that is public. The cool thing about it is Blizzard doesn't organize these events, but other players or even video game clubs. What they do is they post a planned event on the website itself. A great example would be the CSUF Gaming and Esports Club. On May 3rd, they held a fireside gathering on campus to play the new updates to the game. In conclusion, if it's a popular game like Diablo, esports tournaments, or gatherings, Blizzard was able to bring these players together. After all this time, this company not only focused on making games, but made people connect with each other. This concludes my PowerPoint, and thank you for listening.